loves that leg side, Shomo Sarkar, and he has been dominating through that leg side today. He got away a couple of times, a missed opportunity, and then he capitalized. That's the leg strike he prefers. He's so good through that area. Mid-wicket, mid-on, deep square leg, and a couple of shots were scintillating over mid-off. He has played all over the ground today, used every single part. Just there's a chance. Is he going to be taken? No, false shot. The fielders were late to react.
Yeah, back-to-back 50s for Shomo Sarkar. Nothing down the ground. Just that gives you an indication that nothing's been bowled full. Everything has been short. Everything's been heaved through the cow corner region, which is his favourite, as you say. But nothing down the ground.
Missed out. Short and wide, it was straight back to the fielder. They've been busy, very busy, especially Rainsford, making sure that don't spray the whole bottle. Use some of your, that is organic air, safe hand sanitizer. And if you hit that, you get on the pull, you take away 50,000 taka. That's a slower delivery. Slower delivery to finish off. 113 without loss.
Yes! আজকে আমার দিন। আজকে আমি খাবো অনেক অনেক চিকেন ম্যাগি। ফ্রাইডেতে শ্রিম্প ম্যাগি, স্যাটারডেতে ভেজিওয়ান, মঙ্গল বুধ বৃহস্পতি সুপি এক টমিয়াম, সানডে মানডে ম্যাগি চিকেন।
ম্যাগি মানে ভিন্ন স্বাদে প্রতিদিন।
ভাগ্যিস ম্যাগি ছিল from Nestle.
Friends and family are a date. Always a Coca-Cola. Oh yeah, Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে।
Coca-Cola.
জিপি স্টার গ্রাহকরা 10% ক্যাশব্যাকে নতুন আকাশ সংযোগ কিনতে এসএমএস করুন 29000 নম্বরে। বিস্তারিত জানতে কল করুন 16442।
মিনিটে মিনিটে ক্যাশব্যাক। বিল বিকাশ করলেই প্রতি মিনিটে প্রথম জন পাচ্ছেন 100 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক। তাই বিদ্যুৎ, পানি, গ্যাস সহ সব ধরনের বিল আজই বিকাশ করুন।
No score as well, but I'm sure these two are there till the end. It's going to be closer to the 200 mark. There you see that initial movement. He just exposed his intentions a little too early, Shomo Sarkar, on that occasion, and the bowler was wise to that fact, bowling it shade wider. Well, it's going to be fireworks from now on in the middle, it seems, Anjum.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think the intention was any different after the first over from these two. They got themselves into a good position to helping themselves to a World Cup wild half century. Ball is on length. Anything that's in their arc has been punished, and rightly so. It's a good time to bat if you can get in on this. That's why initially when we were speaking, the match had just begun. We were saying that whatever opportunities the bowlers could get for themselves, they should capitalize on them or look to create chances, because once these two batters settle in, they're not going to throw it off.
Oh, he's gone after this. He's gone and gone for it, and he's achieved that very, very long IPDC 6.
Authoritative from Shomo Sarkar. Look at it, just too full for the batsman to go for that quick over long on. Rajshahi is still searching for that wicket.
King is at the feet. Maybe he's got a bit of back to it. Yes, he has. Up goes the finger. That was good. He just danced down the wicket, threw his bat at it. Bowler, shade wider. Got that nick.
That's exactly what the wicket they would have been looking for in the first 6 overs. They got it too, it's just that the sound of the ball kissing the bat couldn't be heard. This time it was loud enough, clear enough, no hesitation for anyone. He's done his job, he's played a wonderful knock, Shouma Sharkar. 63 of just 48 deliveries. First strike for Rajshahi, Chattogram 122 for 1.
হাত ঘুরে নতুন ঘরে ভালোবাসা কোমল স্পর্শ রেখো মন জুড়ে একটুখানি।
গত ২০ বছর ধরে এভাবেই বাংলাদেশের ঘরে ঘরে কোটি মানুষকে ভালোবাসায় জড়িয়েছে আমাদের টিস্যু। ভালো থাকার ভালোবাসার ২০ বছর বসুন্ধরা টিস্যু।
দোস্ত কই?
আসবো না রে।
কেন?
বুঝবি না।
এক মিনিট। বুঝবো না মানে? খুলে বল।
এয়ারটেলে কথা বলো মন খুলে। 28 টাকায় 45 মিনিট ও 48 টাকায় 80 মিনিট।
আসতেছি।
এয়ারটেল।
শেষ হয়ে গেলাম ভাই। ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1020 টাকা দিতে।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
যে কোনো সময় যে কোনো জায়গায় ব্যাংক থেকে বিকাশে অ্যাড মানি করুন কোনো খরচ ছাড়াই। দেশের সবচেয়ে বেশি সংখ্যক ব্যাংক থেকে নিমেষে টাকা আনুন বিকাশে। টাকাটা মোবাইলেই দাও, সাথে ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 20 টাকা।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
You never know. Today is the day.
Oh, that's just possibly leading edge to that. It's something in it for the bowlers. And that completes another over. 15 done. 1, 2, 3 for 1.
এই মানুষগুলো একযোগ করেছিলেন বলেই পেয়েছি আমাদের বাংলাদেশ। এখন দেশের জন্য একটি ভালো কাজ করে হলেও একযোগ করা আমাদের দায়িত্ব। আসুন বাংলাদেশের 50 বছরের পূর্বক্ষণে দেশের জন্য একযোগে কাজ করি আর তা ছড়িয়ে দিই ইন্টারনেটের শক্তিতে। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
জানাও তোমার 3টি ইচ্ছা।
দাঁড়া।
ওকে দাঁড়ালাম, বাকি 2টা
স্প্রাইট।
শেষ ইচ্ছা।
আবার 3টে ইচ্ছা দাও। স্প্রাইট। আগে তৃষ্ণা মেটাও। আসল ফলের পিওরিটি এখন আগের চেয়েও আকর্ষণীয় মূল্যে। 250 মিলি ফ্রুটিকা 20 টাকা, 500 মিলি 35 টাকা এবং 1 লিটার ফ্রুটিকা এখন 65 টাকা। ফ্রুটিকা একটু বেশি পিওর। সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত 4.5G ভিডিও স্টক নেটওয়ার্কে
Get on to contend with.
Looking for 2 but settles for a single. The wicket we are talking about, it was Anisul, the part-timer, finally gives the wicket for his side. Been a pretty disappointing show from the bowlers of Rajshahi. You look at the wicket, Shouma Sharkar immediately showing his intent. He will go after the bowler, only finds an outside edge.
Gives him the charge. Must say, even Rezaur and Anisul have been quite impressive.
Coming out of a very, very good form. One of the top scorers in this tournament. Last game he was given a rest. The moment he came in today, came out with strokes like these. A very clear, neat hitting batsman. Cleaned up just when we were speaking about his clean striking abilities and stringing a nice 122-run partnership with Shouma Sharkar.
two opening partners. The is trying to be a little cheeky there, trying to just scoop it. And it got a bit of the bat and straight to the middle stump. And he's elated. Liton Dash goes for 55. It's 126 for two. And
মন দুরন্ত হতে চাইলেও শরীর তাতে সায় দেয় না, তাই শরীরটাকে ফিট রাখতে বসুন্ধরা আটা নিয়ে এলো 3 মাসের মোর টু লাইফ চ্যালেঞ্জ।
টানা 3 মাস শরীরচর্চার পাশাপাশি নিয়মিত বসুন্ধরা আটার রুটি খান। এর লো ক্যালোরি লো কার্ব শরীরকে রাখবে সবসময় হালকা। বসুন্ধরা আটা, প্রতিদিনের শুদ্ধতায়, প্রতিদিনের সুস্থতায়। কোকা-কোলার সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে। সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত 4.5G ভিডিও স্ট্রং নেটওয়ার্কে গেমিং এর নতুন এক্সপেরিয়েন্স।
জিপি স্টার গ্রাহকরা 10% ক্যাশব্যাকের নতুন আকাশ সংযোগ কিনতে এস করুন 16442।
বিকাশ অ্যাপে ডাবল বোনাস। প্রথমবার অ্যাপে লগ ইন করলেই 25 টাকা বোনাস, তারপর প্রথম 25 টাকা রিচার্জে আরো 50 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক। এখনই বিকাশ অ্যাপে লগ ইন করে মোবাইল রিচার্জ করুন।
যে কোনো সময় যে কোনো জায়গায় দেশের সবচেয়ে বেশি সংখ্যক ব্যাংক থেকে নিমেষে টাকা আনুন বিকাশে। আর প্রথমবার অ্যাড মানিতে 100 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক ও 100 টাকার ডিসকাউন্ট কুপন ফ্রি।
ক্যাশ আউট চার্জটাও 20 টাকা কিন্তু।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
মিনিটে মিনিটে ক্যাশব্যাক। বিল বিকাশ করলেই প্রতি মিনিটে প্রথম জন পাচ্ছেন 100 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক। তাই বিদ্যুৎ, পানি, গ্যাস সহ সব ধরনের বিল আজই বিকাশ করুন।
From Nestle.
ফ্রেন্ডশিপের এই ম্যাজিক্যাল চেইন রিঅ্যাকশন কোনো অ্যানালাইসিস দিয়ে জাজ করা যাবে না ব্রো। এসব শুধু বন্ধু থাকলেই পসিবল। এয়ারটেল, বন্ধুদের নাম্বার 1 নেটওয়ার্ক। কোকা-কোলার সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে।
প্রতারক কেটে দিলাম। বিকাশের গোপন তথ্য চাইলে কল কেটে দিন।
বঙ্গবন্ধু ধরেছিলেন হাল সোনার বাংলা গড়ার।
পথ দেখিয়েছেন তারুণ্যকে নতুন কিছু করার। সেই পথ ধরে আমরা গড়েছি
বিশ্বের বিস্ময়।
তার সে স্বপ্নে এগোবে বাংলা।
বঙ্গবন্ধুর স্বপ্নের পথে জেমকন খুলনা, জেমকন গ্রুপ।
হাত ঘুর।
Two new batsmen in the middle. Shamsur Rahman, the hero from the last game, to beat Khulna, is in the middle, and he goes for it. Oh, he might have missed it, but I like the intent.
Previous wicket of Liton Dash. Tried to manufacture a shot. Fine leg was up at the circle. For Rajshahi, it will be important. 2 new batsmen at the crease. Bowl some dot balls and put pressure on the batsman. Pick up a couple of wickets here and then try to restrict them under a low total. Yes, they got a good start, but still they can pull it up from here on.
Well, just about 10 minutes back, we're talking about them reaching the 200 mark. It's a little distant now. That's good. Short. Let's not allow the batsman any chance of getting it back to ball.
But that's good bowling. Good bowling. He's just telling the batsman, assuring him, I don't think it's only going to be a change of pace. You can come onto the front foot and smash me round the park. Watch for the pace. It's also telling me that there is something in it for the pitch. Something in it the seamers can use. Nice bounce in the surface.
Pitches it up and bowls a dot ball. Excellent over. Wicket taking over 3 runs from it. 126 for 2.
হাত ঘুরে নতুন ঘরে ভালোবাসা কোমল স্পর্শ রেখো মন জুড়ে একটুখানি।
গত ২০ বছর ধরে এভাবেই বাংলাদেশের ঘরে ঘরে কোটি মানুষকে ভালোবাসায় জড়িয়েছে আমাদের টিস্যু। ভালো থাকার, ভালোবাসার ২০ বছর, বসুন্ধরা টিস্যু।
এই মানুষগুলো একযোগ করেছিলেন বলেই পেয়েছি আমাদের বাংলাদেশ। এখন দেশের জন্য একটি ভালো কাজ করে হলেও একযোগ করা আমাদের দায়িত্ব।
আসুন বাংলাদেশের 50 বছরের পূর্বক্ষণে দেশের জন্য একযোগে কাজ করি আর তা ছড়িয়ে দিই ইন্টারনেটের শক্তিতে। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
জিপি স্টার গ্রাহকরা এখন একসাথে
Go for it. Tiptoeing, yeah, that's the attitude, but it's going to the fielder. Well, it was on the cards, but I think that's a bold approach. It might not have paid off, but he's happy now. He's elated, the skipper.
It's the pressure of the previous over. 3 dot balls to end the over, and now he went hard on it and straight to the fielder. That's the thing I was talking about. Put some extra pressure onto the two batsmen. Whoever comes now, bowl a few dot balls and bring it on yourself. Mohammad Mithun departs for 2, 1, 2, 6 for 3.
জানাও তোমার তিনটি ইচ্ছা।
দাঁড়াও।
ওকে দাঁড়ালাম, বাকি দুটা
স্প্রাইট।
শেষ ইচ্ছা।
আবার 3টে ইচ্ছা দাও।
স্প্রাইট, আগে তৃষ্ণা মেটাও। স্টুডিও এক্স শ্যাম্পু পুরুষদের জন্য। খুশকি ছেড়ে স্টাইলিশ করা ফ্যামিলির কাজ না, ফ্যামিলি শ্যাম্পু নয়। পুরুষদের চাই স্টুডিও এক্স অ্যান্টি ড্যান্ড্রাফ স্টাইলিং শ্যাম্পু, যা খুশকি দূর করে চুলকে রাখে স্টাইলিশ। স্টুডিও এক্স শ্যাম্পু পুরুষদের জন্য।
Hussain, who is at the non-strikers, then Shamsi Rahman in slicing that it's going to just fall short of the fielder.
Yeah, he's a player in form, contributes with the bat and with the ball, Mosaddeq Hussain. The walk to the crease, the confidence in his stride itself mentioned that the strike rate that he's been rubbing it in over the bowlers, the opposition, is just giving him more and more fans. The Ace Virtual fan zone enjoying the game from the comfort of their homes.
Just wide and not in control. Just not getting a full amount of bat on ball.
Yeah, he had to go hard at the ball. There's nothing wrong. It's just the distance that he just couldn't manage. Captain Mohammad Mithun, who would have been looking to getting some runs before the team gets into the playoff. He's been striking the ball well, but it's not been big contributions with the bat from Mohammad Mithun.
Oh, full toss, couldn't take full toll of it. Missed opportunity. The part-timer is really enjoying himself, Anisul.
Yeah, at least the last 2 or 3 overs have been Rajshahi dominating. They've got 3 wickets. They've restricted the flow of runs, and it's not bad. Coming in closer towards the end of the 20 overs, if they're able to peg them back a bit, the rain rate's dropped to 7.68. 6 runs in the last 12 balls and 3 wickets. Just goes to show that even if you've been having a very good run prior to this, you still need to start all over again. Excellent bowling, Anisul. Very, very good.
3 quick wickets, and all of a sudden, it's not always easy for the new batsmen to just come and go hard at the bowlers. Both the openers scored 50s, and I reckon one of them should have stayed till the 17th or 18th over and just look for those runs, and the others will just roam around him and then go after the bowlers. But so far it's been a good comeback from Rajshahi.
Shimmy forward, doesn't get hold of it. Marvellous over. This has been top class from young Anisul. A wicket and 4 runs after 17, 130 for 3.
তিনি আমাদের সবাইকে এতিম করে চলে গেলেন।
যেন তেন কয়েল সহজেই ভেঙে গিয়ে পণ্ড করে দেয় সবকিছু। তাই এক্সট্রিম মসকিটো কয়েল প্ল্যান্ট ফাইবারে তৈরি হওয়ায় সহজে ভাঙে না, সাথে সুবিধাজনক স্ট্যান্ড, তাই চলে টানা 8 ঘন্টা। এক্সট্রিম মসকিটো কয়েল, মশার বিরুদ্ধে এক্সট্রিম সুরক্ষা। বসুন্ধরা গ্রুপের একটি পণ্য। কোকা-কোলার সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে।
জিপি স্টার গ্রাহকরা এখন একসাথে 12 মাস আকাশ রিচার্জ করলে 3 মাস আর 6 মাস রিচার্জ করলে পাচ্ছেন 2 মাস ফ্রি সাবস্ক্রিপশন। বিস্তারিত জানতে কল করুন 16442 নম্বরে।
শেষ হয়ে গেলাম ভাই, ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ হাজারে 20 টাকা দিতে।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকা।
বন্ধুরা, আপনারা আমাদের ভিউয়ার্স কমে গেছে অনেকটা, একটু শেয়ার করে দিন না প্লিজ। আমাদের সাথে থাকার জন্য ধন্যবাদ। যারা নতুন জয়েন করছেন তারা অবশ্যই ভিডিওটা শেয়ার করে দিবেন। আমরা শেষ পর্যন্ত লাইভ দেখার চেষ্টা করব, লাইভ দেখানোর।
Sultry over initially, very first over of the innings, bowled well, and then was brought back later to bowl another over. Wants him to bowl out here. Can be a blessing in disguise not to have him continue early on. At this point of time, if you can maintain this good line and then maintain this pressure, just help Rajshahi.
All of a sudden you see the body language of the Rajshahi fielders. They're pretty much involved. There are a lot of chatters around the batsman. Confidence started to gain and they started to feel, yes, we have done a bit. We need to finish it off really well now.
Excellent, very impressive from Chattogram, bowling within himself, just 125.6 clicks, but in absolute control with that foolish, almost Yorker length delivery.
Wanted to push for 2. The intent was also right. Shamsul wanting to come back. Mosaddiq sending him back. The bowler was just turning around to collecting the throw. But it was good fielding down at the boundary from Sunzamul.
Oh, it's up in the air, not going very far. The bowler's coming underneath it and is taking a dolly. Another one bites the dust. This is a wonderful turnaround and a very important wicket too.
That's very good bowling from Saifuddin. It was a slower bouncer, not easy to hit those away. Couldn't connect it properly and in the end grabbed a simple catch of his own bowling. Picked up his first wicket, but Mohammad Saifuddin bowled really well to dismiss Mosaddiq Hossain for just 3.
Yes! আজকে আমি খাবো ঝাল ঝাল চিনি ম্যাগি। ফ্রাইডেতে শ্রিম্প ম্যাগি, স্যাটারডেতে ভেজি ওয়ান, মঙ্গল বুধ বৃহস্পতি সুপি এক টমিয়াম, সানডে মানডে ম্যাগি চিকেন, কি যে মজা ইয়াম।
ম্যাগি মানে ভিন্ন স্বাদে প্রতিদিন।
ভাগ্যিস ম্যাগি ছিল। From Nestle.
এই মানুষগুলো একযোগ করেছিলেন বলেই পেয়েছি আমাদের বাংলাদেশ। এখন দেশের জন্য একটি ভালো কাজ করে হলেও একযোগ করা আমাদের দায়িত্ব।
আসুন বাংলাদেশের 50 বছরের পূর্বক্ষণে দেশের জন্য একযোগে কাজ করি আর তা ছড়িয়ে দিই ইন্টারনেটের শক্তিতে। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
Thoughts in the recent past. That's up in the air, but it's going to go a long way. Swivel run, welcome runs.
Yeah, anytime the ball's bit short, he knows it's Saifuddin. He didn't want to give him width, he didn't want to give him the length ball. Tested him with a slightly shorter one. Shamsul really just had to throw his bat at it, literally. Top edge, doesn't matter, it's gotten for an IPDC boundary.
Ashes that, but maybe the intention was to drag it a little bit further. It seemed to hurry onto his bat.
Yeah, that's the wicket we're talking about. It was a slower bouncer. Mosaddiq Hossain Shoykot was not in a position, couldn't get under the ball and managed to get a top edge. Good bowling. He bowled quite a few Yorkers and then all of a sudden outfoxes the batsman with a slower bouncer.
Been a good mix, definitely by Mohammad Saifuddin. What a turnaround. First wicket falling at 14.5 overs and we're now at 17.5. Just 3 overs. And it's been turned round on its head. 4 wickets going down. Another good delivery. Gets some respect from the batsman. Opens his account and completes the 18th over. 138 for 4.
এই মানুষগুলো একযোগ করেছিলেন বলেই পেয়েছি আমাদের বাংলাদেশ। এখন দেশের জন্য একটি ভালো কাজ করে হলেও একযোগ করা আমাদের দায়িত্ব।
আসুন বাংলাদেশের 50 বছরের পূর্বক্ষণে দেশের জন্য একযোগে কাজ করি আর তা ছড়িয়ে দিই ইন্টারনেটের শক্তিতে। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
কোকা-কোলার সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে।
জিপি স্টার গ্রাহকরা 10% ক্যাশব্যাকে নতুন আকাশ সংযোগ কিনতে এসএমএস করুন 29000 নম্বরে। বিস্তারিত জানতে কল করুন 16442।
টাকাটা মোবাইলেই দাও, সাথে ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 20 টাকা।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
বিকাশ অ্যাপে ডাবল বোনাস। প্রথমবার অ্যাপে লগ ইন করলেই 25 টাকা বোনাস। তারপর প্রথম 25 টাকা রিচার্জে আরো 50 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক। এখনই বিকাশ অ্যাপে লগ ইন করে মোবাইল রিচার্জ করুন।
সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত 4.5G ভিডিও স্ট্রং নেটওয়ার্কে গেমিং এর নতুন এক্সপেরিয়েন্স।
ক্যাশ আউট চার্জটাও দিস, 20 টাকা কিন্তু।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
দেশ জুড়ে শিক্ষার আলো পৌঁছে দেওয়া চাইলেই সম্ভব। বিস্তৃত 4G নেটওয়ার্ক নিয়ে পাশে আছি গ্রামীণ ফোন।
Breaking partnerships will be happy chasing anything under 150.
Excellent from Rizal. Just a single.
Off topic though, cricketers really enjoyed yesterday. They had a barbecue party near the pool at the team hotel. They have been inside the bicycle bubble for over 3 weeks now, and Mashraf ibn Murtaza, he was singing, and Shakib Al Hasan, I saw in a video, it was in social media, he was just dancing around. Good to have some light moments inside this bicycle bubble.
Good knowledge, Maza. Excellent. Were you there for the party?
I was in the social media.
Even more impressive.
Thank you very much.
Well, it's up in the air. How far is it going? Oh, what a save that is. Spectacular. Had to time his jump to perfection, ensuring that he just clawed the ball back in.
Ronnie Talukdar, the man there at the deep square boundary. Very, very impressive. He was on the boundary cushions, so I reckon that might be called a 6 by the umpire, because when he caught it, he was already touching those boundary cushions, but still, very, very brave effort.
You're right, just stepped on the wedge and eventually an IPDC 6 is the result for that brilliant effort. He deserved better actually, deserved to save some runs. Not to be, and oh, that's going to be a no ball. I think it seemed to be pretty high. It's swung around, no, this is a no ball and another back-to-back IPDC 6.
Expensive over so far. Also a no ball, but Samsur Rahman, it was full, but still he needed to put that away, and he did well. All of a sudden, Mukidul started to throwing it away. Needed to put some pressure. They managed to build that, but now batsmen started to cut loose.
The 150 has come up with that shot, and there's a free hit coming. No, he does well with that ball, pushed it up, but just a single. Oh, there. Well, you need to be alert and agile. Oh, there's a crash at the other end. The keeper backing into the batsman there.
Just a confirmation. Safe for Chattogram.
Now there you see quickly through, and a good throw from the deep. Look what happened after. It just crashed. Fortunate that no one was injured. He backed away to save himself from that awkward bounce. In the process came the line of the batsman running in. Another high one. That's going to be another no ball, I suspect. That's gone again. There you see another one. Now this is going to be
just a confirmation. That tight bowling has been undone by the Rajshahi bowlers. Losing the grip on the ball on one delivery, but once too many, twice. Now, umpire says, no, you cannot continue bowling. It remains a free hit because it's a no ball.
The good thing is both the no balls, Shamsul managed to get those onto 6. So that's good batting also from Shamsul Rahman. Anisul now comes in to bowl the rest of the over. That's not good bowling at all from Rajshahi. Suddenly they started to throw it away.
all the pressure they have been creating, and from a very awkward position. And there is batsman dominating, has just been let loose. The pressure has eased off. 23 already. Couple of no balls resulting in couple of sixes. 3 balls left in the over. Now they're not quite sure who's going to finish off the over. There's some kind of discussion between the 2 umpires. Yeah, maybe something to do with the field changes. They're happy now, getting settled. And Shamshir Rahman will be licking his lips. Suddenly, Anisul has to come in and bowl, but Anisul has given a good account of himself. He's trying to innovate, not succeeding.
He took his time, a couple of deliveries to get his iron, and then he was helped by some very, very ordinary bowling. Short pitch bowling, taken down to the boundary, and then a couple of full tosses from Ziaur. I beg your pardon, from Rizaur. No balls in and over, and then the umpire doesn't allow you to bowl. Expensive, very, very expensive, as 30 deliveries have brought them wickets. Has given them runs also, 48.
You need to wear those Boshundhara masks to be safe and keep others safe as well. 23 runs of this over so far. 2 no balls, and both have been dispatched for sixes. Good comeback from Chattogram and also from Shamsul Rahman. All of a sudden gaining the momentum for his side.
Oh, that might be just testing the line there, and up goes, well, wider signal there by the umpire. It's been such an eventful over, but had 2 beamers, had a wide, had a six save, almost saved on the boundary. Already 24 runs and a ball to go. The never-ending over. And also with two bowlers bowling it. Had it all. Oh, that's excellent bowling. All three dots. Some semblance of respectability brought back into the over. 19 done. Once.
জানাও তোমার তিনটি ইচ্ছা।
দাঁড়াও।
ওকে দাঁড়ালাম, বাকি দুটা
স্প্রাইট।
শেষ ইচ্ছা।
আবার তিনটে ইচ্ছা দাও। স্প্রাইট, আগে তৃষ্ণা মেটাও।
From Nestle.
Friends and family are addate. Always a Coca-Cola. Oh yeah, Coca-Cola.
কোকা-কোলার সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে।
Coca-Cola.
মিনিটে মিনিট
Exemplary, 1 for 19 of his 3. Oh, it's a full toss. Maybe it's a tad high too. It's gone very, very long and very, very high. And another no one. Can't believe it.
What's gone wrong with these bowlers? It's not that it's been rolling in dew that it's become suddenly very difficult to grip the ball. And they're just throwing it away. They're just making the target very, very difficult for their own batters at the moment. Need to bat exceedingly well to get this target. But it's not done yet. Very first ball, 6. It's a free hit from here on.
Once again, with a 6 of a no ball and a single followed it up. So 7 runs of the first ball. Good start from the batters though. From bowler's point of view, really going to be difficult.
Oh, it's swung up in the air, but he's not going to attack and try and take a catch, taking the safer option.
He's not happy. He expected the fielder to come in slightly quicker, trying to attempt that catch. The bowler self is definitely not happy.
Mansur had to reach for it. Yeah, the fielder and the bowler. Look at the bowler. He's not happy. He's gonna slap him.
That's what seniors do to juniors. How unfair.
His comeback has not been flustered by that event earlier. He's come back with a good ball.
That's Anisul. He just bowled a very good mini over. He had an option. He did definitely had an option. But it's also the... I'm so sure he's not sending him a Christmas card.
But all credit, as a pace bowler, you sometimes are really annoyed with the non-support in the field, but the two next deliveries have been well targeted. That's good to see.
Well, Alisal has a chance of coming back with his bat. Fortune, Borishal, when he was batting against them, he got a 69 of 39 deliveries. So Nazmul Shanto is coming off 100. They batted together for a very, very good partnership. Wide. Rajshahi need to assure, with a win, their place in the qualifiers. The top 4.
Extraordinary. Even this over, we had another swing over, but a wide down the leg side. We've had 3 excellent deliveries. that weird kind of mix in the last 2 overs must be very disconcerting for this man. Seemed to have it all buttoned up and tightened up and suddenly let loose. Short, that's very good. The tennis ball bounce. And that's been given. Oh, I thought that was over the shoulder. Interesting to have a look at it square on.
Majority of the wides and no balls came in the last 3 overs for Rajshahi bowlers. This time he wanted to bowl that slower bouncer. It was effective while dismissing Musaddiq Hussain, but not this time.
I suppose the right decision was taken with regard to the height, well over the head. It's a good attempt. 44 runs in the last 16 balls, would you believe it? Again, he comes back with a good delivery. Such a awkward mix this over from Saifuddin. What could have been? That's what Najmul Hussain Shanto must be pondering. Start of the 18th things seems to be under control. Just had their foot back in. They had the opportunity of restricting them to a manageable target, and then disaster happens. Down the wicket, sees him coming, and just drops it short. Doesn't give an opportunity for a run. Dot ball to finish the 20th over, and Chattogram finish on 175 for 4.
Yes, exactly. Innings that started off really well right at the top with the openers, Liton Das and Shoma Sharkar, stringing together a very nice partnership, 122. Mithun came in early just to get some big hits going and some form going with his batting, but couldn't capitalize on the opportunity. Shamsur again playing a very important hand in the middle order for the Ghazi Group Chattogram team with a handy 30 of 18 deliveries. Of course, helped with some very, very ordinary bowling, especially those full tosses and the short pitched bowling offered, but it was that partnership right at the top that has ensured that Chattogram put together a very, very good total, a challenging one for the Rajshahi batters to chase.
Have a look at the highlights, and there were tremendous shots from Shoma Sharkar. He was a bit fortunate early on, but once he got into the groove of things, he was really sweet timing him. Lovely shimmy of the feet. That's typical Liton Das for you, playing 360 game inside, getting inside the line, playing an in and out shot can be a little difficult, but he's looked so sublime. The lovely little touches here and there. Shoma Sharkar was top of his form. Liton Das at the other side was just flicking them along. Was meeting the balls well, getting to another milestone, and when they were there, it looked as if the Chattogram team were going to go near the 200 mark, but this was a brilliant effort in the deep to no avail. Couple of beamers to finish off. It was uncalled for at the last fag end of the match, and the bowler had to be removed. And another big one to finish. Media's with us. এই অবস্থায় ম্যাচের পরিস্থিতিতে এখন কিভাবে ম্যাচটাকে দেখছো?
উইকেটটা আসলে ভালো আছে, ব্যাটিং সহায়ক। তো আমাদের ব্যাটসম্যানরা যেভাবে ফর্মে আছে, আশা করি ভালো অবস্থানে আমরা যেতে পারবো যদি আমরা 20 ওভার পুরোটা ভালোভাবে খেলতে পারি।
শুরুটা তো ভালো হতে হবে, সেটাই তো একটা ব্যাপার আছে। প্রথম পাওয়ার প্লে ওভারগুলো কাজে লাগানোর ব্যাপারটা আছে।
না, অবশ্যই অবশ্যই, যেহেতু আমাদের দুই ওপেনারই ভালো টাচে আছে, আশা করি পাওয়ার প্লেটা ইউজ করবে এবং খেলাটা লম্বা করবে, আর ইনশাল্লাহ আমরা ভালো খেলে ম্যাচটা জিতে ইনশাল্লাহ শেষ করব।
একসময় মনে হচ্ছিল কিছুটা বেঁধে রাখার সম্ভাবনা ছিল, কিন্তু শেষের দিকে একটু এলোমেলো হয়ে যাওয়ার কারণে একটা বাড়তি চাপ কি আসছে ব্যাটারদের কাছে?
হ্যাঁ, প্রথমত মনে হইতেছিল যে এটা 180 or 90 ক্রস করবে, বাট যখন সমল লিটন আউট হয়ে যায়, তারপরে মিথুন ভাই আউট হয়ে যায়, দেন তারপরে আশা ছিল যে ওদের 155 or 160 এর ভিতরে আটকাইতে পারবো। দেন লাস্ট 2 ওভার একটু এক্সপেন্সিভ হয়ে গেছে, দেন আমরা একটু ব্যাকফুটে চলে আসছি।
যাই হোক, খেলা তো অর্ধেক বাকি আছে। বেস্ট অফ লাক, থ্যাংক ইউ ফর টকিং টু আস।
থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ।
Well, let's look at the bowling cards. 7 bowlers, and Unfortunately, Anisul, who had bowled prior to that fourth over, bowled so very well, 2 for 21, and Saifuddin was impressive with 1 for 32. It was an odd mix of bowling, as we keep on saying. That's a fall of wickets. Tomo Shorkar just going down the wicket and getting a thin edge to that one, trying to be cheeky. Liton Kumar Das trying to just scoop that, playing the ball onto his stumps, and then trying to just step on the gas, holding out into the deep at long off. Mosaddeq going for a short one. The bowler making it look very, very simple. So, Minister Group Rajshahi need 176 runs in their 20 overs. They have to go at 8.8 runs per over. We're going to take a short break. With you soon. Hope you join us.
আজকে আমি খাবো ঝাল ঝাল চিনি ম্যাগি। ফ্রাইডেতে শ্রিম্প ম্যাগি, স্যাটারডেতে ভেজি ওয়ান, মঙ্গল বুধ বৃহস্পতি সুপি এক টম ইয়াম, সানডে মানডে ম্যাগি চিকেন, কি যে মজা ইয়াম।
ম্যাগি মানে ভিন্ন স্বাদে প্রতিদিন।
ভাগ্যিস ম্যাগি ছিল ফ্রম নেসলে।
মিনিটে মিনিটে ক্যাশব্যাক। বিল বিকাশ করলেই প্রতি মিনিটে প্রথম জন পাচ্ছেন 100 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক। তাই বিদ্যুৎ, পানি, গ্যাস সহ সব ধরনের বিল আজই বিকাশ করুন।
জিপি স্টার গ্রাহকরা 10% ক্যাশব্যাকে নতুন আকাশ সংযোগ কিনতে এসএমএস করুন 29000 নম্বরে। বিস্তারিত জানতে কল করুন 16442।
শেষ হয়ে গেলাম ভাই, ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1020 টাকা দিতে দিতে। দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
বিকাশ অ্যাপে ডাবল বোনাস। প্রথমবার অ্যাপে লগ ইন করলেই 25 টাকা বোনাস, তারপর প্রথম 25 টাকা রিচার্জে আরো 50 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক। এখনই বিকাশ অ্যাপে লগ ইন করে মোবাইল রিচার্জ করুন। আসল ফলের পিওরিটি এখন আগের চেয়েও আকর্ষণীয় মূল্যে। 250 মিলি ফ্রুটিকা 20 টাকা, 500 মিলি 35 টাকা এবং 1 লিটার ফ্রুটিকা এখন 65 টাকা। ফ্রুটিকা একটু বেশি পিওর। আরে রবি জলদি শুট কর।
সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত 4.5G ভিডিও স্ট্রং নেটওয়ার্কে গেমিং এর নতুন এক্সপেরিয়েন্স রবি।
Friends and family আর আড্ডাতে হয়ে যাক কোকা-কোলা। Oh yeah, কোকা-কোলা।
কোকা-কোলার সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে।
কোকা-কোলা।
প্রতারক কেটে দিলাম। বিকাশের গোপন তথ্য চাইলে কল কেটে দিন।
বসুন্ধরা এলপি গ্যাস পরপর 2 বার অর্জন করেছে সুপার ব্র্যান্ড অ্যাওয়ার্ড।
ভীষণ কুড়মুড়ে গোলমার্ক পপস বিস্কুট, একটু জায়গা বুঝে খান।
তোর কাছে রিয়ার নাম্বার আছে? রিয়ার নাম্বার দিয়ে তুই কি করবি? আকাশ কিনতে কমু, দুজনরে কিনাইতে পারলে আমার 1 মাসের বিল ফ্রি। কিন্তু দোস্ত, আমি তো রিয়ার নাম্বার অনেক আগে মোবাইল থেকে ডিলিট করে দিছি। হ্যালো রিয়া।
আকাশের প্রতিটি রেফারেলে দুজনেই পাচ্ছেন মাসিক বিলে 50% ক্যাশব্যাক। চলে আসুন আকাশের ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়ায়।
আরে রবি জলদি শুট কর।
সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত 4.5G ভিডিও স্ট্রং নেটওয়ার্কে গেমিং এর নতুন এক্সপেরিয়েন্স রবি।
বিকাশ অ্যাপে ডাবল বোনাস। প্রথমবার অ্যাপে লগ ইন করলেই 25 টাকা বোনাস, তারপর প্রথম 25 টাকা রিচার্জে আরো 50 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক। এখনই বিকাশ অ্যাপে লগ ইন করে মোবাইল রিচার্জ করুন।
Yeah, welcome back. Gazi Group Chattogram batting first. Nazmul Hassan Shanto decided to bowl first after winning the toss. Excellent start. Very good start from the openers. Liton Das 55, Shomo Shaka 63. And then some good batting in the end from the Shamshur Rahman, who picked up a quick fire 30 of just 18 to ensure that they have put on 175 for 4. I thought that in the middle overs Rajshahi came back strongly, because after that very good start, it looked like that Gazi Group Chattogram would have gone and picked up more than 200 runs. Tomo Shorkar was excellent, back-to-back 50s for him. Such a lovely hand and eye coordination. Picks it up so very quickly, especially in that area. Playing with the spin and clearing the field. Also very good on the offside. Yeah. Enjoyed his outing in the middle. Have a look at the bowlers from Minister Rajshahi. It was Anisul right at the end who came and picked up wickets, 2 for 21. Looked very impressive, also the most economical. Others, just a couple of wickets, one to Saifuddin and one to Reza. Reza had to be taken off because he bowled 2 above the waist bowler deliveries. Organic here. They're safe. The umpires putting them on, rubbing the sanitizer on their hands before going into the ground. 175, I reckon it's a pretty decent total. And just going back to the first match that the same team played, 176 is what Gazigroup Chattogram scored in. They batted first, and Rajshahi came very, very close. They lost by 1 run. That's the one that I'm talking about, Mr. Rajshahi. So they'll be looking to someone like Anisul Islam and Nazmul Hussain Shanto to give them a really good start. But they're up against some serious bowlers here. Mustafizur Rahman back in the attack. Shariful Islam also will be available. And these are the 2 bowlers who will be looking to create early chances, as we see Nazmul Hussain Shanto. And with him, Anisul Islam, the left-hand combination right at the top of the order. I think this is very important for Rajshahi if Nazmul Hussain Shanto kicks on. He's had a wonderful tournament. 290. That he has scored in this tournament so far. 176 or 120 to win for Rajshahi. And very good afternoon to Charan Hafiz and Edward Rainsford.
Very good afternoon, Athar bhai. Shanto, last match he scored 109 of 55 balls, 4 fours and 11 sixes. So he has that confidence. He has been one of the top batsmen in this tournament, and so is Anisul. He has scored a lot of runs so far in this tournament. He has scored 195 runs for the team, and he has provided those quick fire starts. If these 2 batsmen can provide the start they have been giving so far, we have a game on. The last time they played, that's Nazmul Hussain Shanto scoring 290 runs. He was the highest run scorer before this match, but today Liton Das has just passed over. Last time they faced, it was a thriller. Shariful has been brilliant so far for his team, taking 11 wickets, best of 3 of 27. We have a game on.
Oh, what a lovely start. And that's how you need to bowl with the white new ball. On the money, he means business. Lovely delivery to start with.
Opens him up. Tall bowler. Bit of pace, hits the surface and it straightens off the seam. Lovely carry through to Liton Das, who's got the gloves today.
Angle, seam, good areas, swing and bounce. Brilliant start by Shariful.
Mention about the carry to the keeper. I'm just having a look at the slip field. They have a slip in place. So they need to have a really good start here, Minister Rajshahi.
They have more to lose, do Rajshahi. Gazigroup Chattogram at the top of the pile, 12 points. They can always come back and fight again. Rajshahi have a lot more to lose in the sense that they need to stay in the tournament, and a win will keep their chances alive. So the desperation today comes more from the bat. Chattogram may go about their business, but how they avert that is the importance. Man out in the deep, back with square legs. Backward point, right on the fence.
For Rajshahi to not to lose. Will be the key. Nice slap. One of them is surely looking to score really big here.
Yeah, that was too straight by Shoriful on the body. All Anisul did was roll off the wrist and good placement. He has been in terrific touch. He will not miss that.
Interesting that he'll go with that line at the hip, at the body, with fine leg up in the circle. I think they've identified that square leg is the area he likes to score through the leg side. So that margin of error is quite small, especially with the slip in place.
We mentioned that Nazmul Hasan Shanto has had a really good tournament with the bat. 290 runs for Nazmul Hasan Shanto. Had a really big 100 also. And it's Islam Imon not far behind, 195. So these are the two batsmen Rajshahi will be feeling that yes, if they can get in and get set, then they're in with a chance. Have a look at that strike rate. But if one of them gets out early, cheaply, then problems for Rajshahi. Off the back foot, that punches. And another beautiful shot to pick up an IPDC boundary. What a lovely touch that is from Nazmul Hasan Shanto.
It shows his form, it shows his class. Shot, back foot punch, through the cover. That's outstanding. Shoriful touch, shot and wide in this occasion. And all Shanto needs is good timing, and he had the perfect timing.
Without loss.
আকাশ কিনতে কমু দুজনরে কিনাইতে পারলে আমার এক মাসের বিল ফ্রি। কিন্তু দোস্ত আমি তো রিয়ার নাম্বার অনেক আগেই মোবাইল থেকে ডিলিট করে দিছি। হ্যালো রিয়া।
আকাশের প্রতিটি রেফারেলে দুজনেই পাচ্ছেন মাসিক বিলে 50% ক্যাশব্যাক। চলে আসুন আকাশের ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়ায়।
আসল ফলের পিওরিটি এখন আগের চেয়েও আকর্ষণীয় মূল্যে। 250 মিলি ফ্রুটিকা 20 টাকা, 500 মিলি 35 টাকা এবং 1 লিটার ফ্রুটিকা এখন 65 টাকা। ফ্রুটিকা একটু বেশি পিওর।
Friends and family are আড্ডাতে হয়ে যাক কোকা-কোলা। Oh yeah, কোকা-কোলা।
কোকা-কোলা কোলার সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে।
আরে রনি জলদি শুট কর।
And the ball just going with the arm and going away from the right hander. This is a good start. Very good from Nahidul.
He's not going to give any time. With the new ball will pitch and sometimes it goes straight, sometimes it goes away. And this is why Anisul missed the ball. He thought it was a crossed up off spinner, but the ball went other way. Crossed up, pitch and went other way. And Litton does the rest. See, there was no turn. The ball went straight and good bounce throw also.
Also so early in the innings. And if you want to take on the bowler, it might be a better idea to have a good look at it. Couple of deliveries. Straight away, very first delivery, goes down the track. And pays a big prize. Now the slip in place. You've got your man there, Edward.
Not mine. Mitchell's. Oh, nearly goes to him as well.
I like what he's doing here with the ball. This got a bit of a grip and bit of a turn also. Getting an outside edge. Ronnie Talukdar at number 3. They just want to check on the run. I reckon he's okay. Absolutely fine. Oh, well done. Well done. It was just looking to get away from him. Good work. Very good work from Musaddiq Hussain. 13 for 1.
Friends and family are addate. Coca-Cola. Oh yeah, Coca-Cola.
কোকাকোলার সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে।
Coca-Cola. আরে রনি জলদি শুট কর।
সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত 4.5G ভিডিও স্ট্রং নেটওয়ার্কে গেমিং এর নতুন এক্সপেরিয়েন্স।
প্রতারক কেটে দিলাম। বিকাশের গোপন তথ্য চাইলে কল কেটে দিন।
বসুন্ধরা এলপি গ্যাস পরপর 2 বার অর্জন করেছে সুপার ব্র্যান্ড অ্যাওয়ার্ড।
ভীষণ কুড়মুড়ে গোলমার্ক পপস বিস্কুট, একটু জায়গা বুঝে খান।
আরে রনি জলদি শুট কর।
সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত 4.5G ভিডিও স্ট্রং নেটওয়ার্কে গেমিং এর নতুন
9 in his very first over. He was short, touch short on that occasion. He's gone past the fielder. Has it got enough legs? It does. IPDC boundary.
Yeah, as soon as it goes past the 30-yard circle here in the Sharia Bangla, it just continues to run away.
Yeah, gentle flick of the. At first, Mustafiz thought that he's going to cut that off, but once the ball passed him, he was not stopping. Once again, Shariful bit closer to the batsman. Good start by Ronnie Talukdar.
Yeah, he should have dived. Mustafizur Rahman. 4 to start the over. Swing and a miss.
Quite sure what he's trying to achieve there. I think he sees the length and is undone by the bounce. And you're not really into the surface. I think give yourself a few deliveries to get in, and then you can free up the onside. That there just presents a top edge. I think Minister Group Rajshahi need to understand if they want to win this game, they've got to take it deep. Bashundara Musk.
Well fielded. There's a bit of a hiccup in the middle. Yes, no, yes, no. Bit of throw. A direct hit would have been a spot of bother for both these batsmen.
Very, very good work by Taidul. Diving, stopping, and almost a perfect throw. On his left, Taidul dives it, stops it and throws. But he was in the crease, Ronnie Talukdar, so no worries, no trouble.
A better throw could have done the trick for them. Just taking a bit of a time, sending one back. Deep cover, and there's a man square on the offside. The wideish point, just wide to that fielder at the short third. The ball's in the right area. He was in an excellent touch. Remember, they scored 220. In that score of 220, Nazmul Hussain Shanto scored 109 of 55. He took on the ball, has played some lovely shot. Oh, yeah. Have a look at that. It was just picking up runs at will. So easy, pleasing to the eye, and was brutal with the bat. 11 sixes and 4 fours in that innings. Incredible.
Yeah, you'd say almost flawless. And correct me if I'm right or wrong here, his initial part of the innings didn't start off with the flourish. He worked himself in, and then, wow, did he catch up or what? That's how he's gone. Bangabadu T20 Cup, 250s and 100. Missed out twice. But, you know, at the end of the day, you look at those numbers and he's done his part. As the captain, the top order batter, but I think the reward for him would be another opportunity to try and excel in the tournament. And so I feel perhaps just the batting lineup has let him down to some degree. We'll wait and see if they can support him. 19 for 1.
জানাও তোমার তিনটি ইচ্ছা।
দাঁড়াও।
ওকে দাঁড়ালাম, বাকি দুটা
স্প্রাইট।
শেষ ইচ্ছা। আবার তিনটে ইচ্ছা দাও।
স্প্রাইট, আগে তৃষ্ণা মেটাও।
From Nestle.
আরে রনি জলদি শুট কর।
সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত 4.5G video strong network
to play. Oh yes, down the ground, straight as a needle. Another IPDC boundary.
Hey, you got to have a closer look at Litson Dastia. Litson Dastia said, "Why are you ducking? Why are you not trying to catch this?" Everybody's in sort of shock. Yeah, catch it. It's hit back straight at you. Have a look here. He ducks, gets out the way. Oh dear.
That's batsman reflex.
This time it's on the onside, and he's found the man. That is a good catch. That is a big wicket. He's picked up his man. He's picked up both the openers. Musaddiq Hussain takes an easy catch. Nazmul Hussain Shanto goes.
Played a brilliant shot at the ball, and then he thought there was an opportunity. He didn't time it, and Musaddiq just runs, covers the ground and take a simple catch. Nahidul picks up 2. Nazmul goes for 11, 23 for 2.
Friends and family are addate. Always a Coca-Cola. Oh yeah, Coca-Cola.
কোকা-কোলার সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে।
Coca-Cola. আরে রনি জলদি শুট কর।
সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত 4.5G video strong নেটওয়ার্কে গেমিং এর নতুন এক্সপেরিয়েন্স।
বিকাশ অ্যাপে ডাবল বোনাস। প্রথমবার অ্যাপে লগ ইন করলেই 25 টাকা বোনাস, তারপর প্রথম 25 টাকা রিচার্জে আরো 50 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক। এখনই বিকাশ অ্যাপে লগ ইন করে মোবাইল রিচার্জ করুন।
টাকাটা মোবাইলেই দাও, সাথে ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 20 টাকা।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
মিনিটে মিনিটে ক্যাশব্যাক। বিল বিকাশ করলেই প্রতি মিনিটে প্রথম জন পাচ্ছেন 100 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক। তাই বিদ্যুৎ, পানি, গ্যাস সহ সব ধরনের বিল আজই বিকাশ করুন।
ফ্রেন্ডশিপের এই ম্যাজিক্যাল চেইন রিঅ্যাকশন কোনো অ্যানালাইসিস দিয়ে জাজ করা যাবে না ব্রো।
At the non-striker end. And to have some sort of partnership. Just to settle things in the middle for Rajshahi. They've lost not one but both the opener, the most accomplished batsman in the tournament for Rajshahi, back in the hut. But still scored a few runs here, 139 runs at a very decent strike rate of almost 134. Left and right hand combination in the middle. Just felt that the moment he played that shot, he was never in control. Even though he was trying to eye the shorter part of the boundary on the onside. But just didn't connect well. Mosaddeq Hussain doing the rest.
Nahid is accurate with his bowling. Very simple. The ball caught the toe part of the bat. No timing, no power, and Mosaddeq did the rest.
Yeah, it looked, we saw it from the back that he took it comfortably. I just have a feeling that just seeing the last, have a look at the catch taken. It's just one hand. He just grabbed it with one hand. Very lucky indeed. It could have easily popped out. In the end, safe enough. We'll do it.
Good ball, Nahid.
Single to finish the over. Another very good over from Nahidul Islam. He's just gone for 10. He's picked up 2. It's 26 for 2.
এই মানুষগুলো একযোগ করেছিলেন বলেই পেয়েছি আমাদের বাংলাদেশ। এখন দেশের জন্য একটি ভালো কাজ করে হলেও একযোগ করা আমাদের দায়িত্ব।
আসুন বাংলাদেশের 50 বছরের গৌরবক্ষণে দেশের জন্য একযোগে কাজ করি আর তা ছড়িয়ে দিই ইন্টারনেটের শক্তিতে। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
জানাও তোমার তিনটি ইচ্ছা।
দাঁড়া।
ওকে দাঁড়ালাম, বাকি দুটা
স্প্রাইট।
শেষ ইচ্ছা। আবার তিনটে ইচ্ছা দাও।
স্প্রাইট, আগে তৃষ্ণা মেটাও। ফ্রেন্ডশিপের এই ম্যাজিক্যাল চেইন রিঅ্যাকশন কোনো অ্যানালাইসিস দিয়ে জাজ করা যাবে না ব্রো। এসব শুধু বন্ধু থাকলেই পসিবল। এয়ারটেল, বন্ধুদের নাম্বার 1 নেটওয়ার্ক।
ক্যাশ আউট চার্জটাও দিস, 20 টাকা কিন্তু।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
Starts with a wide one. And he gets away with it.
Yeah, they seem to have most of their bases covered in the bowling front. Mr. Fuz hasn't even had an opportunity with the ball. He generally closes it out. And the batters are trying to accelerate at the back end. Good swing of the bat. Good sound from the bat. IPDC 6.
Once again, a short ball on the stump, and Ronnie Taluk is not going to miss that. That was very short, and Ronnie Talukder picked the shortest part of the ground, 54 meters there. Good timing, good placement, good use of wrist for IPDC 6.
And so when they have most bases covered, you have to target certain bowlers. You have to try and accelerate at various times throughout your run chase. Edge went very quickly. I would say that's a very, 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 very difficult chance.
Went very quickly, and he might have just done some damage to his hand. So Mushoka is the fielder. Came very quickly indeed. Have another look here. He slashed at it. Difficult. Just the height also. He's lucky that he's got some part of the hand to save that ball going over to the boundary. The magic spray.
That was traveling fast.
It flashes hard. Goes very, very quickly. the hand up.
Going off externally.
Just have a close look at his eyes. Wonderful slip field there. He watches it straight out of the hands of the bowler, off the edge. And then from there, it's all about reacting. I think in that particular situation, it's about self-preservation.
The good reflexes. He was quick to. He was watching the ball from the edge. Oh, that was lightning quick.
Honestly, the best you could have done there is maybe parried up in the air for the keeper or backward point to try and catch it. That was the best result he could have done there. But you know what? A little bit of damage done. Hope it's not too serious.
He's just given away one run. I think he's done well. Get a bit of a treatment in the dressing room, come back because he's such an important player for his team. Gazi Group Chattogram, the opening pair of him and Litton Das have done wonders for them. He's come back strongly after being hit for that six from the bat of Ronnie Talukdar. Just a single in the next 3 deliveries. He's not afraid to toss it up. Finishes off nicely. 33 for 2.
Yes! আজকে আমি খাবো ঝাল ঝাল চিকেন ম্যাগি। ফ্রাইডেতে শ্রিম্প ম্যাগি, স্যাটারডেতে ভেজি ওয়ান, মঙ্গল বুধ বৃহস্পতি সুপি এক টমিয়াম, সানডে মানডে ম্যাগি চিকেন, কি যে মজা ইয়াম।
ম্যাগি মানে ভিন্ন স্বাদে প্রতিদিন।
ভাগ্যিস ম্যাগি ছিল। From Nestle.
খিদে কি যে ভাই কখন যে লাগে, সময়ের জ্ঞান নাই যখন তখন জাগে। খিদে খিদে যখন লাগে বসে না মন কোনো কাজে, পড়াশোনা।
Now, that's how the pressure will start mounting on to the Rajshahi batsman. Naidul Islam has bowled beautifully. He's picked up both the openers and he starts with a dot in this over. So what are the options for him? Yes, the idea was okay because there are 2 fielders inside the circle, a square on the onside. So anything above that, he's hit that skied up in the air. Take it. Pressure. And Naidul Islam takes another wicket thanks to that a pretty easy catch taken by Ziaur Rahman. Ronnie Talukdar goes.
That was easy for Zia. Ronnie Talukdar comes down the track and balloons it. The bounce made him to balloon the ball, and Zia comes underneath, watches till the end and reverse cup safely hand. Nahid, he has done the trick for the team. Ronnie Talukdar goes out for 16, 33 for 3.
খিদে কি যে ভাই কখন যে লাগে, সময়ের জ্ঞান নাই যখন তখন জাগে। খিদে খিদে যখন লাগে বসে না মন কোনো কাজে, পড়াশোনা ভাল লাগে না যখন আসে খিদে, সমাধানও আছে সহজ এখন হাতের কাছে। বসুন্ধরা ম্যাকারনি, খিদে যখন।
3টি ভিন্ন শেপে দারুণ মজার বসুন্ধরা ম্যাকারনি, খিদে যখন তখনই।
Friends and family আর আড্ডাতে হয়ে যাক কোকা-কোলা। Oh yeah, Coca-Cola।
কোকা-কোলার সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে।
জিপি স্টার গ্রাহকরা এখন একসাথে 12 মাস আকাশ রিচার্জ করলে 3 মাস আর 6 মাস রিচার্জ করলে পাচ্ছেন 2 মাস ফ্রি সাবস্ক্রিপশন। বিস্তারিত জানতে কল করুন 16442 নম্বরে।
ভীষণ কুড়মুড়ে গোলমার্ক পপস বিস্কুট, একটু জায়গা বুঝে খান।
মিনিটে মিনিটে ক্যাশব্যাক। বিল বিকাশ করলেই প্রতি মিনিটে প্রথম জন পাচ্ছেন 100 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক। তাই বিদ্যুৎ, পানি, গ্যাস সহ সব ধরনের বিল আজই বিকাশ করুন।
যে কোনো সময় যে
Slip in place for the left-hander. Like the way he was bowling.
Almost broken the bat of the top order. Here's another one. Ronnie T going down the wicket, hits the upper part of the bat. So yes, the height is there, but the distance isn't. Shahidul's just been fantastic. I think he's just got better and better. His control inside the power play, and the deceiving sort of control in the sense that the batters always think they can go after him, but it's never quite there to score off. And so that's their downfall.
And best thing is he knows what he's doing. He has limited options, but he stick to that. He's very much accurate. He has some bounce. He always bowls with the new ball in domestic arena. So when you know what you are going to offer, the works become easy.
Good save, good save.
I think his economy's just been under 6. Oh, there it is, 6 exactly.
He's been very, very economical. And that's how he creates the pressure. And remember, he bowls in the power play. Excellent, absolutely brilliant. Excellent over. 2 and a wicket, 35 for 3.
আজকে আমার দিন, আজকে আমি খাবো অনেক অনেক চিকেন ম্যাগি। ফ্রাইডেতে শ্রিম্প ম্যাগি, স্যাটারডেতে ভেজিওয়ান, মঙ্গল বুধ বৃহস্পতি সুপি এক টমিয়াম, সানডে মানডে ম্যাগি চিকেন।
ম্যাগি মানে ভিন্ন স্বাদে প্রতিদিন।
ভাগ্যিস ম্যাগি ছিল ফ্রম নেসলে।
যে কোনো সময় যে কোনো জায়গায় দেশের সবচেয়ে বেশি সংখ্যক ব্যাংক থেকে নিমেষে টাকা আনুন বিকাশে, আর প্রথমবার অ্যাড মানিতে 100 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক ও 100 টাকার ডিসকাউন্ট কুপন ফ্রি।
শেষ হয়ে গেলাম ভাই, ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1020 টাকা দিতে দিতে।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
জিপি স্টার গ্রাহকরা 10% ক্যাশব্যাকে নতুন আকাশ সংযোগ কিনতে এসএমএস করুন 29000 নম্বরে। বিস্তারিত জানতে কল করুন 16442।
Down and then going for the shots have to be a little more enterprising. Oops, don't want to get run out. Don't be playing on the minds of Nurul Hassan and Fazla Mahmood, because the initial momentum, as I said, has not been there. Difficult task.
At the moment they lost their openers, both Azmoran and and it is become a difficult task because both of them were the last game performers, and we heard even Mehdi Hassan during the break just after the first innings that he himself mentioned that yes, both of them have been in good form and they expect this target to be chased down. Since that is gone, well, now you have to wait for the others, especially Nurul Hassan or anyone who can ensure that this little partnership goes on longer and longer and longer.
Thinking of a run there. I'm very pleased to notice that we've got to use this hand sanitizers regularly.
Anjum, you need some? Time by? We need to use this quite a few often and be safe with this organic safe hand sanitizer.
Almost played it. Did it go to hand? I think the bowler feels so. Oh, just it followed the ball.
Soothe the man in the slip region. Well bowled. Very well bowled. Threw him further and further away. He was very early to the ball. He was searching for that ball to catch the bat. Should have been taken. There are no excuses. Should have been taken.
Well, only a single, but that's a fantastic over completed. 7 done, 38 for 3.
স্বপ্ন পাতায় লেখা স্বপ্নের নাম, তার ছোঁয়াতেই সোনালি দিন, সফলতা অবিরাম।
আর এমন হাজারো স্বপ্ন 25 বছর ধরে বিশ্বজুড়ে ছড়িয়ে দেওয়ায়। ধন্যবাদ বসুন্ধরা পেপার।
জানাও তোমার তিনটি ইচ্ছা।
দাঁড়াও
ওকে দাঁড়ালাম, বাকি দুটা
স্প্রাইট
Distant at the moment.
ভালো নাহিদ।
The good part is the Chattogram bowlers have kept the batsmen quiet, didn't allow them to free their arms and didn't give enough loose deliveries. It was uppish, but he will only get a single.
Look at the wickets of Mahadul to that drew out the batsman initially. It was length, fuller length balls. Well, all three on length. Ronnie Chattogram trying to toss it over the top. Exemplary bowling. To believe, bowling in the power play. He's into his fourth over. He's got 3 for 13. Up short.
Yeah, and that's why the captain insisting with Nahidul bowl out here. He's got another 3 deliveries. The wicket taking ones very much around the off and middle ones. As long as you pick up wickets, the good areas start looking even better because you've been a successful bowler. We saw a similar kind of a pitch map even for the spinners from the Rajshahi team when Miraj was bowling. Mehdi Hassan rather. But then he was not getting the same kind of success. In fact, he was being punished in the hands of Shoma Sharkar and Ritin Das. Nahidul is a successful bowler. Again on target.
Just that none of the batsmen seem to have picked up the lengths he's bowling at. It seems to be unsure whether they need to go back or just go forward. Sometimes when they dance forward, they miss the line. Straighter ball initially. See Hanto trying to get out of the ground, holding out to Joe in the deep. And Ronnie Chattogram trying to get things moving. Just a lot of height, not the distance. Bamble the single to finish over number 8, 45 for 3.
জানাও তোমার তিনটি ইচ্ছা।
দাঁড়াও
ওকে দাঁড়ালাম, বাকি দুটা
স্প্রাইট
শেষ ইচ্ছা।
আবার তিনটে ইচ্ছা দাও। স্প্রাইট আগে তৃষ্ণা মেটাও।
এই মানুষগুলো একযোগ করেছিলেন বলেই পেয়েছি আমাদের বাংলাদেশ। এখন দেশের জন্য একটি ভালো কাজ করে হলেও একযোগ করা আমাদের দায়িত্ব।
আসুন বাংলাদেশের 50 বছরের পূর্বক্ষণে দেশের জন্য একযোগে কাজ করি আর তা ছড়িয়ে দিই ইন্টারনেটের শক্তিতে। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
টাকাটা মোবাইলেই দাও, সাথে ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 20 টাকা।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
মিনিটে মিনিটে ক্যাশব্যাক। বিল বিকাশ করলেই প্রতি মিনিটে প্রথম জন পাচ্ছেন 100 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক।
To keep up the pressure from the other end.
That's the thing Rajshahi bowler lacked when they bowled in the latter stage of the innings. Nahidul has been superb throughout the tournament, and it's not always easy to bowl with a new ball. Batsman always tends to go after you when you're an off spinner. It was in the air and dropped it again. And it's an IPDC boundary. That's poor cricket.
Too many drop catches. Going to hurt them. Look at this. Just hung in the air for a while. Oh, not him. Well, that just got in and got out. Simple catch. Normally Musaddiq Hussain is so very good in the deep. Judges catches to a nicety. Again, that you see that deciding on whether to give him the charge or not, exposing his intentions a little too early. Bowler sees him coming, drops it short. tightening the screws here. And having to zip the ball through, not allowing him any kind of space.
ভালো শেষ করিস ভালো শেষ করিস
Lucky boundary in the over so far. Nothing much. Girls now lofted this one. Maybe in between two or just over the head of the fielder. Oh, that's going to be a pressure relief shot. And IPDC 6 to finish the over. 56 for 3. Also time for the Bashundra LP.
কোকা-কোলার সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে।
From Nestle.
মিনিটে মিনিটে ক্যাশব্যাক বিল বিকাশ করলেই প্রতি মিনিটে প্রথম জন পাচ্ছেন 100 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক তাই বিদ্যুৎ পানি গ্যাস সহ সব ধরনের বিল আজই বিকাশ করুন
আরে রনি জলদি শুট কর
সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত 4.5G ভিডিও স্ট্রং নেটওয়ার্কে গেমিং এর নতুন এক্সপেরিয়েন্স
প্রতারক কেটে দিলাম বিকাশের গোপন তথ্য চাইলে কল কেটে দিন
ভীষণ কুড়মুড়ে গোলমার্ক পক্স বিস্কুট একটু জায়গা বুঝে খান
চুলকে রুক্ষ ও দুর্বল করে তোলা কেমিক্যাল পণ্যকে আমার চুল বলেছে না প্যারাশুট ন্যাচারালি শ্যাম্পুকে আমার চুল বলেছে হ্যাঁ এটি কোকোনাট মিল্ক প্রোটিন এবং অ্যালোভেরার প্রাকৃতিক গুণ সমৃদ্ধ দেয় নজর কাড়া সিল্কি ও মজবুত চুল নতুন প্যারাশুট ন্যাচারালি শ্যাম্পু
বিকাশ অ্যাপে ডাবল বোনাস প্রথমবার অ্যাপে লগ ইন করলেই 25 টাকা বোনাস তারপর প্রথম 25 টাকা রিচার্জে আরো 50 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক এখনই বিকাশ অ্যাপে লগ ইন করে মোবাইল রিচার্জ করুন
এই মানুষগুলো একযোগ করেছিলেন বলেই পেয়েছি আমাদের বাংলাদেশ এখন দেশের জন্য একটি ভালো কাজ করে হলেও একযোগ করা আমাদের দায়িত্ব
আসুন বাংলাদেশের 50 বছরের পূর্বক্ষণে দেশের জন্য একযোগে কাজ করি আর তা ছড়িয়ে দিই ইন্টারনেটের শক্তিতে গ্রামীণ ফোন
ক্যাশ আউট চার্জটাও দিস 20 টাকা কিন্তু
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা এবার সব হবে নগদে
20 টাকার দিন শেষ নগদে বাংলাদেশ
আরে রনি জলদি শুট কর
সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত 4.5G ভিডিও স্ট্রং নেটওয়ার্কে গেমিং এর নতুন এক্সপেরিয়েন্স
জিপি স্টার গ্রাহকরা 10% ক্যাশব্যাকে নতুন আকাশ সংযোগ কিনতে এসএমএস করুন 29000 নম্বরে বিস্তারিত জানতে কল করুন 16442
যে কোনো সময় যে কোনো জায়গায় ব্যাংক থেকে বিকাশে অ্যাড মানি করুন কোনো খরচ ছাড়াই দেশের সবচেয়ে বেশি সংখ্যক ব্যাংক থেকে নিমেষে টাকা আনুন বিকাশে কোকা-কোলার সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে
মিনিটে মিনিটে ক্যাশব্যাক বিল বিকাশ করলেই প্রতি মিনিটে প্রথম জন পাচ্ছেন 100 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক তাই বিদ্যুৎ পানি গ্যাস সহ সব ধরনের বিল আজই বিকাশ করুন
দোষ কই
আসবো না রে
কেন
বুঝবি না
এক মিনিট বুঝবো না মানে খুলে বল
এয়ারটেলে কথা বলো মন খুলে 28 টাকায় 45 মিনিট ও 48 টাকায় 80 মিনিট
আসতেছি
এয়ারটেল
বিকাশ অ্যাপে ডাবল বোনাস প্রথমবার অ্যাপে লগ ইন করলেই 25 টাকা বোনাস তারপর প্রথম 25 টাকা রিচার্জে আরো 50 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক এখনই বিকাশ অ্যাপে লগ ইন করে মোবাইল রিচার্জ করুন
An over boundary in fact, but there have been quite a few drop catches from the Chattogram fielders, which will certainly let the bowlers down.
Shimmy towards the offside, making room on the on. Doesn't quite get hold of it.
Will you give options and opportunities to players to continue batting? They will make the most of it. Fazle Mahmood sensed an opportunity that he can get down to a quicker Rakibul delivery. Timed it well enough to go over Musaddiq. Chattogram will feel that they've already picked up 3 wickets. They've got into the middle order for Rajshahi. Run rate creeping in closer to 11. They've done most of the good work to ensure another win here. Just need to be a little more cautious. Shortest format, anything can happen at any point of time. It wouldn't really matter to Chattogram even if they go and lose this game, but it's an important one for Rajshahi. Don't want to allow the opposition to a foot inside the door.
Wild swing. Yeah, now you're saying he slowed it down, but I didn't detect it as a batsman. Rueful smile on his face.
Look how it shaped into the left-hander. It was a cutter. Oh, it's like a spin. Came into the left-hander. Good bowling from Mustafizur Rahman. Not easy to pick those cutters.
You know, they're not getting that much of it to him. Extraordinary capability. Oh, awkward, but somewhat effective. That is Mustafiz for you with the shorter balls. He will come back at you. He will have the variations. So much experience behind him.
It'll also be interesting to have him take the new ball nowadays. His fans will be waiting, watching game through the Ace virtual fan zone. Have him use the new ball alongside Shariful. Very rarely nowadays, Shamin, that you have two seamers, literally two fast bowlers using the new ball. It's always a spinner. Largely it's a spinner.
But the conditions were favourable today when Rajshahi came on to bowl. Saifuddin bowled the first over. Surprisingly, spinner came from the other end and all of a sudden the batsman started to gain the rhythm.
Well, is that going to attract the attention of the umpire with regard to height? No, it's not. 10 overs done, 59 for 3.
Yes! আজকে আমি খাবো ঝাল ঝাল চিকেন ম্যাগি। ফ্রাইডেতে শ্রিম্প ম্যাগি, স্যাটারডেতে ভেজি ওয়ান, মঙ্গল বুধ বৃহস্পতি সুপি একটা মিয়াম, সানডে মানডে ম্যাগি চিকেন, কি যে মজা ইয়াম।
ম্যাগি মানে ভিন্ন স্বাদে প্রতিদিন।
ভাগ্যিস ম্যাগি ছিল। From Nestle.
Friends and family are at that day. Always a Coca-Cola. Oh yeah, Coca-Cola.
কোকা-কোলার সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে।
Coca-Cola.
আরে রনি জলদি শুট কর।
সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত 4.5G ভিডিও স্ট্রং নেটওয়ার্কে গেমিং এর নতুন এক্সপেরিয়েন্স।
শেষ হয়ে গেলাম ভাই। ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1020 টাকা দিতে দিতে।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা।
We'll come back to that in a moment. But let's have another look at that, because if they lose, they'll be hoping that Fortune Borishal also lose, and they'll end up equally on 4 points, and then that run rate will come into contention. That's where they want to make a move now to even ensure that even if they lose, it's not by a large margin, and hope the same fate happens to Fortune Borishal.
Worked away on the onside for a single. Also important for Borishal, in fact. They must be watching this game. If Rajshahi went on to lose this game, equations are pretty simple for Borishal. Win and go through for the top 4. But we still have a match in our hand. 116 of 58 balls.
In 2 minds. Initial movement, thought of going forward, then adjusted. He did pretty well in guiding that ball eventually for a couple.
Right, and for Dhaka there is also something to take from here on. If they manage to beat Fortune Boishal, they will go up at number 2 and Jemkon Khulna will be demoted to number 3. So there's still a lot in this tournament left. He and the top 2 get the chance for the first qualifier.
So it's important, of course, as White happens again. Yeah, just mentioning that point that it's very crucial if you can end up in the top 2. You, even if you lose your first game, you get a second bite at the cherry. Oh, he's lashed onto that one. Struck it truly. Struck it long. Magnificent shot there by Fazle Mahmood. Gets an IPDC 6.
A nice little contest going out there between Fazle Mahmood and Rockable. Pulls a slower ball, he's saved. Pulls a quicker one, and that's what Fazle Mahmood has actually been waiting for. The width and the pace, he offers both.
Thought of going forward. Now that's a big appeal. Umpire's not interested. And oh, they've taken a review straight away. That's very interesting.
We have a review for leg before.
It's even more interesting because Lytton Das was quick to indicate towards the umpire for the review. Quite sure whether Mohammad Mithun did that.
First thing first.
Fair delivery. Move on to front on distribution.
Just the swim vision will give you an idea. Might be closer than initially thought. If there isn't any bat, might be in a spot of bowler.
It's the angle. If you look at Rocky Bowl is rolling wide of the crease and the angle.
Satisfied. No bat involved. Ball tracking when you're ready, please.
Well, the Chattogram review now may be turning out to be a positive one. Just got a feel in the middle, looking at it in the scoreboard. Ball tracking.
Pitching outside of, impact in line, wicket hitting. Tinku, you need to change your decision. You are on spin
There
now.
you go. He has to change his decision, and up goes the dreaded
Review
finger.
weekend.
101.4 Ks. Pace on that ball. That was the arm ball from Rockable. Bowler has the last laugh in this contest between Fazle and Rockable. Previous ball was for a 6. Time was similar, but this time was the quicker one. More misery from Rajshahi. Fazle departs for 19, 69 for 4.
জানাও তোমার 3টি ইচ্ছা। ওকে দাঁড়ালাম, বাকি দুটা
স্প্রাইট।
শেষ ইচ্ছা।
আবার 3টে ইচ্ছা দাও। স্প্রাইট, আগে তৃষ্ণা মেটাও।
শেষ হয়ে গেলাম ভাই, ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1020 টাকা দিতে।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
বসুন্ধরা এলপি গ্যাস পরপর 2 বার অর্জন করেছে সুপার ব্র্যান্ড অ্যাওয়ার্ড।
জিপি স্টার গ্রাহকরা এখন একসাথে 12 মাস আকাশ রিচার্জ করলে 3 মাস আর 6 মাস রিচার্জ করলে পাচ্ছেন 2 মাস ফ্রি সাবস্ক্রিপশন। বিস্তারিত জানতে কল করুন 16442 নম্বরে।
যে কোনো সময় যে কোনো জায়গায় দেশের সবচেয়ে বেশি সংখ্যক ব্যাংক থেকে নিমেষে টাকা আনুন বিকাশে। আর প্রথমবার অ্যাড মানিতে 100 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক ও 100 টাকার ডিসকাউন্ট কুপন ফ্রি।
ফ্রেন্ডশিপের এই ম্যাজিক্যাল চেইন রিঅ্যাকশন কোনো অ্যানালাইসিস দিয়ে জাজ করা যাবে না ব্রো। এসব শুধু বন্ধু থাকলেই পসিবল। এয়ারটেল, বন্ধুদের নাম্বার 1 নেটওয়ার্ক।
টাকাটা মোবাইলেই দাও, সাথে ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 20 টাকা।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা।
He was the one who went early. Things looking really difficult from here on for Rajshahi.
120, 120. Center, sir. Center. Next is. Oi.
A lot of defensive positions in the field, a lot of boundary riders in the deep. Offside, there's the ring of fielders within the 30-yard circle, and they're pretty much in, but 10 yards in from the actual circle. So the attacking mode now kept up. The fielders on tippy toes.
Two ball.
Lost by 1-1 Rajshahi the last time these two sides faced up. It'll require an effort from here on.
Short and deserved to be punished, but really with the mindset they're going through now, even getting the timing right is becoming a difficult job.
Worked away on the onside for a single. If you look at the pace variation, how he set up Fazle. The first one was 84.9 and the second was a fast over 99. And then again a slower one, and then eventually it was a faster one. Zips into the left-hander. Tried to work on the third man for a single, but dot ball to end the over, 73 for 4 after 12.
এই মানুষগুলো একযোগ করেছিলেন বলেই পেয়েছি আমাদের বাংলাদেশ। এখন দেশের জন্য একটি ভালো কাজ করে হলেও একযোগ করা আমাদের দায়িত্ব।
আসুন বাংলাদেশের 50 বছরের গৌরবক্ষণে দেশের জন্য একযোগে কাজ করি আর তা ছড়িয়ে দিই ইন্টারনেটের শক্তিতে। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
Friends and family are আড্ডাতে হয়ে যাক Coca-Cola. Oh yeah, Coca-Cola.
কোকা-কোলার সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে।
Coca-Cola.
টাকাটা মোবাইলেই দাও, সাথে ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 20 টাকা।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
ভীষণ কুড়মুড়ে গোলমার্ক পপস বিস্কুট, একটু জায়গা বুঝে খান।
মিনিটে মিনিটে ক্যাশব্যাক। বিল বিকাশ করলেই প্রতি মিনিটে প্রথম জন পাচ্ছেন 100 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক। তাই বিদ্যুৎ, পানি, গ্যাস সহ সব ধরনের বিল আজই বিকাশ করুন।
Rocky balls. Poking at balls just leaving you is not going to be the answer. It's going to be more positive about his intentions. Get in line, get the ball to, well, maybe use the pace of the bowler, use the angles, but to get it on bat. Hanging his bat out to dry. Well, he's thrown his bat at it and he's got an outside part of it, only for a single.
I was wondering, Rajshahi lose quite a few tight matches. They even lost after posting 220, and at times actually demoralizing for the players. When you lose so many tight matches and all of a sudden you tend to throw away, you don't feel that punch inside you. Been their crucial match in the tournament, but still the body language I have seen right from the start was not there. Yes, they were at point, they started to feel that momentum, but then again they threw it away. Wanted to take a double, but in the end settled for a single. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Against Dhaka, first game they won by 2 runs, and the second game they won by 6 wickets, but then on They went to lose by 5 wickets, 1 run, 25 runs, 5 wickets, 8 wickets. But if you have noticed, they even lost after scoring 220. So that actually hurts the momentum and the confidence as well. As a team, as a player, you always want to go through that line in the end. And a win can change everything. But for Rajshahi's case, it has been the opposite.
They use 7 bowlers even today. They have the options, they have the variations in their bowling lineup. One thing that I really miss is someone who can come in into the middle overs, just like Mustafiz is doing for the Chattogram team. Somebody who can come in into the middle overs and bowl that economical spell. That spell that can trouble the batters, that spell that doesn't allow a free hit or the batters to cut loose after the power play. Saifuddin was one. Definitely he's had a good spell. Anisul bowled well today. That consistency hasn't been there. Chattogram was 48 in the power play. Rajshahi today losing 3 wickets. That hasn't helped their cause. Pretty much neck to neck, but the acceleration that happened for the Chattogram team in terms of batting towards the end, that's something that at least today will be hurting the Rajshahi batters. A lot of strokes like these would need to be played, and a lot of times they'll need to find the IPDC boundary. 13 overs gone, 80 for 4.
এক্সকিউজ মি হোম লোন
আপনার হাইট
বিপি কত? আমার নাম
খালু আছে
এই বয়সেই বাড়ি। কি ব্যাপার বলেন?
ওয়েলকাম টু আইপিডিসি।
কি কি লাগবে?
জাস্ট আ সাইন।
নো প্যাচ, সিম্পল এক পাতায় আইপিডিসি হোম লোন। প্যারা মিনিমাম, বেনিফিট ম্যাক্সিমাম।
আসল ফলের পিওরিটি এখন আগের চেয়েও আকর্ষণীয় মূল্যে। 250 মিলি ফ্রুটিকা 20 টাকা, 500 মিলি 35 টাকা এবং 1 লিটার ফ্রুটিকা এখন 65 টাকা। ফ্রুটিকা একটু বেশি পিওর।
ক্যাশ আউট চার্জটাও দিস, 20 টাকা কিন্তু।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
মিনিটে মিনিটে ক্যাশব্যাক। বিল বিকাশ করলেই প্রতি মিনিটে প্রথম জন পাচ্ছেন 100 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক। তাই বিদ্যুৎ, পানি, গ্যাস সহ সব ধরনের বিল আজই বিকাশ করুন।
আচ্ছা ভাই,
Oh, he's hoisted that. Really got a hold of it. It's flying and it's gone a long, long way. Magnificent IPDC 6.
Rajshahi need more of those. Mahedi, there's all the potential to hit big, and this time he connects and clears it really well. Enjoys this shot. It was short, but still he went to the position really early. Again, he wants to cut this through, but straight to the fielder.
He's a talented player, Mehdi Hasan. 10 runs, 3 deliveries. Short ball again, 6 more. You don't want to bowl there. IPDC 6.
You are offering gifts, Mosaddeq, to Mehdi, and he's going to say, oh, you're very kind. I'll just help myself to a chokka. As easily as they come. Swing it around, hit it away. Bye-bye, birdie.
I get a feeling that Mosaddeq is trying to push through that ball. Gave away just 4 runs initially in his very first over. He's dropped a catch at the boundary, a straightforward chance. He's a little anxious. He's a good bowler, mind you. He's a very, very intelligent bowler, Mosaddeq Hossain. But the ball, the first one where he offered a half tracker, a dot ball, and the third one again. Timed it well. Couple of more runs for Mehdi Hasan.
Musaddiq trying to bowl a bit quicker. That has been the case so far in this over. Pitched the ball a bit shorter. This time it was much better stroke from Mahdi. Didn't try to hit that hard. It was full. It was in the gap. Goes again in the air. One bounce. Fielder did well. End of another big over. They needed badly. 95 for 4 after.
পরিবেশটা সুন্দর না? কি কোনো হইচই আছে?
পরিবেশটা খুব সুন্দর, শুধু আমার খেলাটা ঝিরঝির।
এই যে
এখানেও আকাশ।
আকাশ কি শুধু তোমার ঢাকার? আকাশ সবার।
বাংলাদেশের যে কোনো জায়গায় একই কোয়ালিটির ঝকঝকে ছবি আকাশ স্ট্যান্ডার্ডে মাসে মাত্র ৩৯৯ টাকা। চলে আসুন আকাশের ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়ায়।
জানাও তোমার তিনটি ইচ্ছা।
দাঁড়া
ওকে দাঁড়ালাম, বাকি দুটা
স্প্রাইট।
শেষ ইচ্ছা।
আবার তিনটে ইচ্ছা দাও। স্প্রাইট, আগে তৃষ্ণা মেটাও।
81 and 36. It's still possible. Couple of big overs is what they need. They need boundaries from here on in each and every over. Required run rate is 13.5. Yeah, the top order lost out, not putting in any sort of partnership or contribution from the top four. That's the reason why they're at this stage. 95 for 4. Shariful Islam in the attack. Oh yes, he's just been allowed to free his arms and once again hits a big six. What a start to this over. It's a maximum, it's an IPDC 6 from the bat of Mehdi Hasan.
And brings up the 100 in style. What a shot this is. Ladies and gentlemen, that is not an easy shot. Right over cover, and it goes for 6. One of the longest parts of the ground as well.
.34 deliveries for the second 50.
The fielding is set for short bowling. They have find a third man deep square leg and a point. The first ball he bowled, it was a half volley outside off stump. As mid-off and mid-on was up, it was free hit for the batsman. If Rashid gets closer to that target, it has to be Mehdi and Nurul Hassan Sohan. These two batsmen bats well together, good understanding together, comes from the same part of the country, Khulna. They need to bat long.
These two added 89 runs in that partnership against Dhaka in the very first match. Mehdi Hassan scored a 50 of 32. Nurul Hassan also 39 and 20. Down the leg side. Straight to the fielder. Mustafa Rahman will pick it up. Now have a look at what he did in the first innings. First match for Rajshahi when he picked up a 50. Played some big shots. 50 of just 32 deliveries. Took on Naeem Hassan. He was eyeing that onside area. Some big shots, very big shots. He's more than capable of scoring runs and scoring runs quickly. And that's what they need today from the bat of Mehdi Hasan. This time it's Sohan. Pick up the field. It's important for both these batsmen to realize that since you're batting from this end and the shorter part of the boundaries on the onside, so if you have an opportunity, you've got to grab it with both hands.
This is why Mohammad Mithun has put 4 fielders in the boundaries of leg side. Fine leg, deep square leg, deep mid wicket and long on. So they have the protection in the leg side.
They need to clear the fielder. They need to go over the top. Well, he's gone on the offside. Oh, what a catch! That is an excellent catch. And I reckon that is Nahidul Islam who's taken a very, very good catch. All smiles, why not? Terrific catch.
Yeah, he spoke about trying to go to the shorter boundary. He's tried to go against the grain and he's hit it to the longer part. Hit a 6 a little while ago. It is a good catch because he's on the move. Very well held. Number 5 has fallen. And a big time player. Mahedi Hassan gone for 26. 103 for 5.
From Nestle.
Friends and family are at that always a Coca-Cola. Oh yeah, Coca-Cola.
কোকা-কোলার সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে।
Coca-Cola.
প্রতারক কেটে দিলাম। বিকাশের গোপন তথ্য চাইলে কল কেটে দিন।
আরে রনি জলদি শুট কর।
সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত 4.5G ভিডিও স্ট্রং নেটওয়ার্কে গেমিং এর নতুন এক্সপেরিয়েন্স রবি
শেষ।
Mohammad Saifuddin is the new batsman. Really needs to play a big part with the bat here. Rajshahi struggling. 103 for 5. Just when things were looking good for Rajshahi, Mahedi Hassan chips one in the air and a very good catch in the deep on the offside. That's well bowled. He got to run the first one very hard. He's coming back for the second because there was a misfeeling in the deep. 10 in that over. Also the all-important wicket of Mahedi Hassan. Rajshahi 1 of 5 for 5.
এই মানুষগুলো একযোগ করেছিলেন বলেই পেয়েছি আমাদের বাংলাদেশ। এখন দেশের জন্য একটি ভালো কাজ করে হলেও একযোগ করা আমাদের দায়িত্ব।
আসুন বাংলাদেশের 50 বছরের গৌরবক্ষণে দেশের জন্য একযোগে কাজ করি আর তা ছড়িয়ে দিই ইন্টারনেটের শক্তিতে। গ্রামীণ ফোন।
বঙ্গবন্ধু ধরেছিলেন হাল সোনার বাংলা গড়ার,
পথ দেখিয়েছেন তারুণ্যকে নতুন কিছু করার। সেই পথ ধরে আমরা গড়েছি
বিশ্বের বিস্ময়।
তার সে স্বপ্নে এগোবে বাংলা।
বঙ্গবন্ধুর স্বপ্নের পথে জেমকন খুলনা, জেমকন গ্রুপ।
শেষ হয়ে গেলাম ভাই, ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1020 টাকা দিতে দিতে।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
Hope relies a lot on Noor Hassan, who is unbeaten on 27. Mohammad Saifuddin is just walking to the bat. He hasn't faced a single delivery. He's on strike now. Looks like it's going to be Zia Rahman. Yep. Straight away he goes down the wicket. He's lucky. He fall in no man's land. Keep losing wickets. That has been the problem. Have a look at why Mohammad Saifuddin is here.
Mahedi had to go offside because the leg side field was packed, so he just moved it across, wanted to play an over cover shot. But I like the way Nahid made it so easy, and the bowler enjoyed it very much because he knows that was the important wicket of Mahdi.
He just went a little bit square instead of going a little bit square. If he had gone a little bit straighter, that would have been a boundary. Short one, just fall short. He's done well, Raqibul Hassan. I reckon he's done very well. It's been chilly up here. That's the reason why we all are having a great time with Qazi and Qazi tea. Get it right, mate. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
They have to look for boundaries. I mean, you have to go and try. It's almost 15 runs from here on in and over. Noor Hassan, what is he thinking? Where is he thinking? What are his options in this over if he's looking to pick up boundaries?
On the other hand, Zia will not offer any pace. He will bowl his off spinners. He will bowl bit back of the lane, and he will make sure there's not enough pace and bounce for the batsman to pick up.
Required run rate, honestly, is approaching 15. Slight change in the field. Middle comes up into the circle. And there's more protection, you'd say, on the leg side. His line has to be in this region. Force the batsman to play through the leg side, so you're going about the leg stump region. Look at that required run rate. 14.89. 67 off 27. You'd need an over of at least 20.
A 45 in last 3 overs, not a bad effort. But as Edward Rains was mentioning, maybe a big over. Not just one over, I reckon a couple of big overs will just give them that hope one more time that they earn back for the chase. At the moment struggling, really struggling. He's taking a lot of time to make sure that he has the fielders in the right position. 3 on the onside, inside the circle, only 1 on the offside. Oh yes, it looked good and it's gone the distance. That's what they needed. It's an IPDC 6 from Mohammad Saifuddin.
10 off 4 deliveries. And it's just gone from 4 to 10 with this particular shot. It's almost a free hit, you would say, with the short boundary, with that kind of length. He's able to just free his arms. It's a slow delivery. He just times the swing of the bat ever so nicely.
Well, it's gone. It was looked a wide delivery, but he tried to chase it and straight into the hands of Liton Das. After hitting a big 6, Mohammad Saifuddin flicks one to the keeper.
Spoken so much about Liton Das's batting, but have a look at this for glove work. It's a full swing of the bat. Happy as you like, in the heart of the gloves. That's not an easy thing to do.
That was neat. Saifuddin goes for 9, 115 for 6. And that's Boshuldhara LP Gas timeout.
তোদের একটু কান্নাকাটি যেন দিনটা করে মাটি।
তোদের একটু ভালোর জন্য তাই নতুন পথে হাঁটি।
তোরা থাকিস যদি ভালো, আমার ঘরটা ভরা আলো। তাই তো সন্তানের সুস্থতার জন্য সাশ্রয় বিশ্বমানের বাংলাদেশের প্রথম পুল আপ প্যান্ট ডায়াপার্স বসুন্ধরা ডায়াপ্যান্ট। এটি দ্রুত শোষণ ক্ষমতা সম্পন্ন ও শতভাগ লিক প্রুফ বলে শিশুকে রাখে নিরাপদ, দেয় আরাম। বসুন্ধরা ডায়াপ্যান্ট, ওর ভালোর জন্য।
বিকাশ অ্যাপে ডাবল বোনাস। প্রথমবার অ্যাপে লগ ইন করলেই 25 টাকা বোনাস, তারপর প্রথম 25 টাকা রিচার্জে আরো 50 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক। এখনই বিকাশ অ্যাপে লগ ইন করে মোবাইল রিচার্জ করুন।
জানাও তোমার 3টি ইচ্ছা।
দাঁড়া
ওকে, দাঁড়ালাম। বাকি দুটা
স্প্রাইট।
শেষ ইচ্ছা, আবার 3টে ইচ্ছা দাও।
স্প্রাইট, আগে তৃষ্ণা মেটাও।
মিনিটে মিনিটে ক্যাশব্যাক। বিল বিকাশ করলেই প্রতি মিনিটে প্রথম জন পাচ্ছেন 100 টাকা ক্যাশব্যাক। তাই বিদ্যুৎ, পানি, গ্যাস সহ সব ধরনের বিল আজই বিকাশ করুন।
আসবো না রে।
কেন
বুঝবি না?
বুঝবো না মানে? খুলে বল।
এয়ারটেলে কথা বলো মন খুলে। 28 টাকায় 45 মিনিট ও 48 টাকায় 80 মিনিট।
আসতেছি।
এয়ারটেল।
আজকে আমার দিন, আজকে আমি খাবো অনেক অনেক চিকেন ম্যাগি।
ফ্রাইডেতে শ্রিম্প ম্যাগি, স্যাটারডেতে ভেজি ওয়ান, মঙ্গল বুধ বৃহস্পতি সুপি এক টামিয়াম, সানডে মানডে ম্যাগি চিকেন।
ম্যাগি মানে ভিন্ন স্বাদে প্রতিদিন।
ভাগ্যিস ম্যাগি ছিল। ফ্রম নেসলে।
টাকাটা মোবাইলেই দাও, সাথে ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 20 টাকা।
দেশের সর্বনিম্ন ক্যাশ আউট চার্জ 1009 টাকা 99 পয়সা। এবার সব হবে নগদে।
20 টাকার দিন শেষ, নগদে বাংলাদেশ।
And they need runs, and they need runs quickly here.
1.
The problem is that there's just keep on losing wickets one after another. Tanzimul is the new batsman, Tanzimul Islam. It's just been difficult for them. Big in his hands, but he'll still pick up his first runs.
116 for 6.
কোকা-কোলার সাথে খাওয়ার মজা জমবে।
সবচেয়ে বিস্তৃত 4.5G ভিডিও স্ট্রং নেটওয়ার্কে গেমিং এর নতুন এক্সপেরিয়েন্স রুবি।
116 for 6. Last one to go was Mohammad Saifuddin. He hit a 6 of the previous delivery. Tried to chase the wide one. Good glove work, very good. Good anticipation. Had to bring the glove right above where he was anticipating the ball is going to come through. Right. Mustafizur Rahman, not among the wickets so far, but he is the highest wicket taker. None for 10 in 2. And they've got a very good bowling attack. We spoke about their opening partnership between Liton Das and Somu Sharkar. The partnership between Shoriful Islam and Fiz, Mustafizur Rahman, has been outstanding here. It gives him so much time to be able to play and share the dressing room with someone like Mustafizur. Have a look at these two. Mustafizur Rahman bowling his slower deliveries, the cutters. Similar kind of action, but have a look at the wrist right at the end. It just opens up from Mustafizur Rahman. That's why he gets a little bit more off the surface, uppish. But to be able to share the dressing room with Mustafizur Rahman, and I reckon it's a big learning phase for him to learn so much from Mustafizur, and it's working well in his favor. Shoriful Islam has been pretty effective.
It's totally contrasting bowling. You can look at the action, they look all good there, but it's all about the wrist. And you've got to understand something about Mustafizur's slower ball. You're not going to be able to replicate that because of the flexibility in his wrist. He's been born with that. But what Shoriful's doing well here is that he's working with what he has, coming right over the top and bowling the slow ball into the surface and using his fingers. Now, if he tries to replicate what Mustafizur is doing there, it could mess up his action totally. Purely born and blessed. In the air, hanging, 2 men are converging, third man, good catch! Ziaur Rahman takes one that hangs in the air and another one falls.
Zia has taken a blinder. Mustafi is bowling his cutters. His go-through delivery. Shohan plays the ball early, getting a top edge. And in one moment we thought it was falling in the gap, but Zia, he covers the ground and takes a brilliant low catch. Mustafi is now among the wickets. Shohan goes out for 28, 119 for 7.
Losing too many wickets and the runs on the board, 119, is not going to help Rajshahi cause in any way in terms of the net run rate. Arafat Sani is the new batsman. It's just been difficult, so very difficult. Sofizo picking up his 16th wicket. He's trying to hide onside, getting a leading edge, and then it's a very good catch from Ziaur, falling in front and then judging it to perfection. Well done, Zia.
There's Rahman. There we go, 16. 3 in front of the next man, Ferdil Islam. Now Islam Rabi got 13. There's a tie there for second. Then just one spinner, Rubal Islam, 12. He'll be in action later. Picked up 5, I think, in the one game. If he continues with that form, he'll climb up that ladder. Has he got all of this? Yes, he does. Pick the bones out of that. IPDC 6 to finish the 17th, 127 for 7.
49 in 18. Nice way to finish off the previous over. 6 from the bat of Sanzamul. 127 for 7. The 2 new batsmen in the crease is not going to be easy. Ziaur Rahman, 1 for 11 in his second over now. Starts with a wide.
I always like that reaction. The bowler, as he goes through his run-up, he knows it's gone for wide, but when he sees the arms extended, it's like a shock. Quite comical. This went for 6. Really good swing of the bat. Long, for one of the longest parts of the ground.
So they just missed the length, and Sanjamul picked up the length, used the vacant area for a IPDC 6. Sanjamul can bat.
Just saw a long hit. That is a very long way away. Morganake bottle, he hit that on the full. Walk away with 50,000 taka. Hasn't happened yet. Tell you what, today, a fairly long hit into that area. Bashandara mask. Stay safe, protect others. Wear it at all times. For the gentleman in the back. Good.
Things are not looking easy for Rajshahi at the moment. On the other hand, Chattogram must be feeling very much confident and relaxed. They're number 1. They're going to finish number 1. Looks like they're going to win the match today.
18, almost 18 the required run rate. Yeah, the only blemish if you're talking about is a slap that will only be a couple of runs. Only blemish in the Bongamodu T20 for Chattogram is that loss to Dhaka, Bexamko Dhaka. They've won every other match. They've looked to play their part right from the word go. This is coming up next. Fortune Borishal versus Bexamko Dhaka. Bexamko Dhaka also looking all of a sudden in really good touch. Coach in Borishal will be hoping that they can really bat well in that match. Short delivery. Yeah, when you keep losing wickets, and so very difficult for the low order batsmen to do what was expected from the top order.
Eximco Dhaka could just leapfrog corner and end up in second and have two opportunities, and I tell you what, that'll be a mouth-watering encounter. So there's a lot riding on that particular game, not from the bottom of the table but from the top of the table as well. Wow, that'll be exciting, and they're on a very good run. They've won 4 in a row.
Yeah, and if you look at the way they have played the last 4 matches that you mentioned, Eximco Dhaka been brilliant. Have a look at those. 4 in a row in the bottom 4. Khulna, first 3 they lost, but I'm talking about the bottom 4. These are the ones, the last 4 ones that they won by 7 wickets, 25 runs, 7 runs, 20 runs. So they're getting into a really good momentum. Solid comeback. Oh, this should be taken. And it is. Too easy. Tanzimul goes. Zia Rahman picks another wicket.
Things are not looking good for Rajshahi. Zia picking up wickets in regular intervals. Once again a slower ball. Sanjamul no timing, and Sanjit Saha takes a dolly. Oh, isn't he happy, Zia? I was talking to him this morning and he said, I'm relying on those slower balls. Mosaddiq finding it funny. Sanjamul goes.
জিরো নম্বরে বিস্তারিত জানতে কল করুন 16442।
Showing it to the other batsman how it needs to be done in the middle. For ball. Oh yes, this is good. Very good. He saw him coming down the wicket and just pulled it back. Very good from Mukidul.
Litton knows what he is doing. The mid-off was up in the circle, so he gave him some room and wanted to go over mid-off, but the bowler reacted very quickly. He adjusted his line and length, pushed it bit closer to the batsman. A red dot ball.
This time he goes down the wicket, finds the man in the deep. They're talking about dot deliveries. They bowled 22 so far. Yes, they've released boundaries. 6 4s and 4 6s already in the innings.
But the batsman just dominated from the ball 1. Nothing happened just after the first over. Anik falling short. Anik mixed by the wicketkeeper and the bowler, and then it was all Litton and Shommo.
So attentive to boundaries, so attentive to singles. You have to have an understanding of how this pair bats. They have batted together for such a long time in tournaments for Bangladesh. You just look at that drop and run. It's on all the time.
Chance your arm
Reza? 41 needed of 8.
I reckon it's all over. $43 for 4 in the last 30 deliveries. And we just be hoping that they'll be actually keeping close eye on that match that you spoke about.
Cannot leave the stadium.
They know so much will be riding on that match for both the teams. Tamim Iqbal and Mushfiqur Rahim, the escapers. $136 for 8.
Meet Harry from a family of hairies. His friends don't like body hair, and she doesn't either. Body hair a problem? Introducing Wheat Men Hair Removal Cream. Just apply, wait, and wipe for a long-lasting clean look. New Wheat Men.
Find your sexy. TVS বিজয় উল্লাস বিজয়ের মাস জুড়ে টিভিএস এর মোটরসাইকেল কিনে পান অভাবনীয় মূল্য ছাড়। বিস্তারিত জানতে আজই আসুন টিভিএস এর শোরুমে।
বডির জন্য জিম আর ফেসের জন্য গ্লো এন্ড হ্যান্ডসাম।
আনারসের দারুণ স্বাদে উইস ক্লাব দিচ্ছে ফ্রুট ফান ক্রিম বিস্কুট। ভালো খান, ভালো থাকুন।
But it has been a very good performance from Chattogram. Once again, talking about batting, you're talking about bowling, and Chattogram fans will be keeping themselves busy. Ace virtual fan zone, sitting at their homes and having a look at what Chattogram has done. They'll be very pleased. It's just been a very good performance from the bat, from the ball. Been excellent. They have hardly given anything away. Remember that that match against Khulna when Shamsur Rahman smashed a six of the last over. We could hardly see anything, and he picked that beautifully and hit those winning shot. He's been in tremendous form with the bat. Liton Das, Shomoshaka, yes. I hope he's okay because he will need to play a very big part. He's just been off colour, Mohammad Mithun, but he's handled the side pretty well. I reckon his captaincy has been pretty decent.
It's almost as if they were out of it from over number one. There was an edge that wasn't appealed at particular instance. They weren't picking up any wickets. Ghazi Group and how they've gone, just one blemish. That was against Dhaka by 7 runs, but everything else has just got a big old W. And so since that first over and how they went in the field in the power play, and even how they finished their bowling innings and then coming into their batting innings, it just seemed they were always one step behind.
Rajshahi looked out of sorts from the first over. They didn't appeal. Their fielding placements were a bit wrong. The last over, 2 no balls, like high full tosses, and then when they started batting, they were out of the game from the ball 1.
Anyway, cricket's a funny game. You just never know what's going to happen in the next encounter. That's why you need to stay with us. Bangabadu T20 Cup. The next encounter. That's why you need to stay with us. Spot Rajshahi. You can pull off a win in the eliminator. Oh my.
Possible. Yeah, it's still possible, very much possible. done and dusted. Another win for Chattogram, another loss for Rajshahi. He'll be a very happy man. It's a convincing win. Chattogram.